Don't set streaks. By streaks, I mean counting the number of days you go without fapping. For many, it can be an added source of motivation. A way to look back at all the hard work you've put in. You might keep a sticky note posted above your desk as a constant reminder. And it'll work, at least temporarily. Eventually, the reality of life will set in, as it always finds a way of doing. You'll begin to look at that streak counter with dread. Perhaps with a bit of annoyance or hatred. It'll just become another chore to do, another daily task to check off. And soon enough, you won't even really care about tallying up the days. Maybe you'll forget to tally a day here, then two, and before you realize, you don't even care enough to log them. This mindset will come to represent your ambivalence towards retention. Your lack of discipline with logging days will spill over into the rest of your life. Eventually, when the perfect storm hits, let's say a bad day or specific trigger, you'll turn back to your previous habit. And you'll do so with no regard for that forgotten streak count. In my opinion, setting streaks is setting yourself up to fail. You're essentially counting down the days until you inevitably relapse. It's like a ticking time bomb, except you don't know when it'll go off. Maybe it'll be a bad day or a specific trigger. But when the urges hit, no piece of paper or calendar will keep them at bay. It's just you, versus yourself. It's that mental battleground I know you're all too familiar with. And in this time, you must have complete accountability for yourself and your actions, something that a streak counter can't provide. To be honest, if you need a piece of paper to hold you accountable, you were destined to relapse before you even began. Because when your urges hit, nothing else matters to you besides feeding them. So what's my real-life, practical advice? It's fine to have a general idea of your streak length, but instead of wasting your time obsessing over it, channel this energy towards lifestyle improvements. On making your day-to-day life more productive, enjoyable, and happy. Because this, ultimately, is what will help you maintain your streak. All the habits you've been delaying and denying yourself while jacking off, address them. All the hobbies you've admired and desired to become skilled at, start them. All the loose ends in life that you've been neglecting, tie them. NoFap is an opportunity to give yourself a fresh start. To hit that reset button. Don't waste it counting days go by. At the end of the day, your NoFap success is not defined by a number, but by the magnitude of self-improvement. Remember that. There's no point in having a massive streak if you haven't improved yourself with this added time and energy. And while this is undeniably cliché, it's just as much true: don't count the days, make the days count.